Hey, 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 I am Brianna Harmon, and this is the Millennial Mommies Club, an original podcast dedicated to all of the millennial mommies out there killing the game. Whether you are single, married, or expecting, this is the place to be during your 15 minutes of downtime. Welcome to the Millennial Mommies Club.
I'm a fun mom.
I am a patient mom.
I am a conscious mom.
I'm a creative mom.
I'm a millennial mom.
What's up, mamas, and welcome back to the Millennial Mommies Club. I am super excited to have you all join me this week because I have my beautiful friend, my sister, Kelli Ferrell in the building. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you?
You look fabulous. Thank you.
Girl,
I am doing great.
Thank you. You
but
look amazing.
I mean, listen, author, chef, owner of Nanna's Chicken and Waffles. I am just truly proud of you and your journey and where you are right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank
We've come a
you.
long way. Seriously.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
You're doing amazing as
Thank
well.
you. So first, let's go ahead and get into this motherhood journey. You
Yes.
are a mom of 4. Listen, do y'all see this right here? Mom of 4, where? And you have all girls.
Yes. 4 beautiful daughters. Yes. 4 beautiful daughters. 4 beautiful daughters.
So tell me about your motherhood journey so far and how it's been for you.
Oh my God.
Get right into it.
It's no hood like motherhood, okay? It's no hood like motherhood. I mean, you know, I have 4 beautiful daughters. The oldest is 15. Youngest are the twins. They're 6. And then you cannot forget that middle child, Jan, who is 10. But, you know, life's great. I can't really complain. We're kind of like back in our balance, back into our, you know, school. Thank God for back in school. Just, you know, having a good time, winging it. We're working on our Mommy and Me cookbook. Super exciting for holiday.
Yes.
So me and the girls been staying quite busy.
I love that. So the
Yeah.
cookbook, what can we expect when we think about the Mommy and Me cookbook? Because I'm definitely buying it and cooking with my girls.
Yes, yes. So the Mommy and Me cookbook is almost like a Mommy and Me Bible at this point. You get a little bit of everything. We talk about like kitchen chores. We're talking about fun recipes because my girls are kind of into like cooking by themselves now. I don't know why. It's like the craziest thing, but they want to kind of experiment in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So finding safety, you know, different safety tools and just having a good time. And then clearly our Sunday ritual with, you know, kind of cooking our Sunday dinners together. So just, you know, it's just us right now. So we're having a good time.
I love that. Now,
Yeah.
Kelli, when we think about being a mom and the
Yes.
joys, right, there's also some lows and some difficult problems that happen
Oh my God.
with this motherhood journey.
Yeah.
What is something that has challenged you just raising 4 young girls right now?
Well, a lot of things that you kind of have to really consider is they didn't grow up like I did. You know what I mean? So, or like we did. They're growing up completely different.
Spoiled.
Privileged. You know, it's so much. And I just seen like a quote on Instagram. It's like, I'm frustrated with my kids because I spoil them, but then I'm the one spoiling them. So it's like, what do I do?
Whose
you
fault?
know, whose fault is it? But you know, my kids are different. Everybody's in different age ranges. Again, they're growing up in such a different time frame. So, patience. I have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah.
You know, I got 15 and 6. Completely different. High school, first grade. But it's fun. Everybody's different. They all bring something, you know, it's different personalities. I just try and have a good time with them. I try and kind of give them real world advice and not so much trying to cover things up. You know, like I have real conversations with them.
How do you figure out what level of like, how deep do you go though? Because I know with my daughters, they're 2 and 3, but I question myself, how do I talk about sex? Or how do I talk about boys? How do I bring that conversation in without giving them too much too soon?
15, she's getting the full-fledged thing.
Now that, yes, right there, you
15,
deserve it.
She's getting like the full-fledged conversations because I need her to know the real.
Yeah.
And honestly, with my thing is, I would much rather tell you than your friends telling you or somebody else telling you. Like, I want to give you the real experience so you understand and you know.
Yeah.
The same thing with my 6-year-olds. You know what I mean? Of course, clearly we're not talking about sex or anything crazy, but we are talking about our bodies and, you know, being natural. And they see mommy glammed up and they see mommy when she is in carpool line. You know? Which is a completely different mommy. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of give them, you know, the basics and the real so their friend, girl, those kids in first first grader having
I
real
already know.
conversations.
That's why I'm fearful, because I'm like,
Yes.
you might come home to me and ask me about something that I didn't even share yet, because I was over here censored, wondering if you were too young.
Censored if you were too young, but you have to kind of, you have to listen to what your kids are telling you or what they're experiencing in school. And my kids went to a Christian school for a very long time, most of their lives, but all of them. And now we're in public school. Which is a great public school district, don't get me wrong, because it's like they're learning, like real world. So Chance came home the other day and she was like, Mom, it was a food fight. Can you believe these kids are like throwing food? And I'm like, well, I had to have the conversation. Well, Chance, I hope that you're not kind of like, getting in the wrong friend groups. And, I hope you're not partaking in the craziness. She's like, absolutely not. Like, I would never hang with those people. You know what I mean? So just having that real one-on-one conversations with them, I think, are valuable. Especially like on our way to school. We're speaking our affirmations. We're really like connecting and having our bonding time.
I love that. But then I also challenge you working and kind of being a working mom. You own a whole restaurant, Nanna's Chicken and Waffles. If you haven't tried it yet, please go try it.
Thank you.
But for real, how do you even have the time to kind of sit down, bond, have those conversations when you're trying to challenge work?
Honestly, there is no balance. I just had to take the kids I had to run to Restaurant Depot because our main food vendor left something off of our order. Had to run to Restaurant Depot, and who did I have with me?
The girls.
All of the girls.
Yeah.
So they get to see mommy in mommy mode. They get to see mommy in work mode. And honestly, the balance, you just find it. You know what I mean? Like, people always say, how do you do it? How do you do it? I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because what we going to do? Who will make the money?
Who else is going to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just, I find a way, and sometimes something lacks. I'm going to be very honest, you know, but in all reality, at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a mommy first, and everything else will come after that. You know what I mean? So whatever the case may be. But I'm grateful to have I have such a great support system.
I love that.
Between my parents, my sister, my grandmother, family, friend, I have a great, great, great support system. So I can't ask for anything better, honestly. So,
that's a blessing, because we talk about that all the time on here. Just having that support system and building that group of friends and support, because we can't do this without people.
You can't. It takes a village.
It takes a true
village.
village.
Takes a village. With all aspects of life. You know what I mean? Even in business, it takes a village. It's not just me. You know what I mean? I'm so grateful for my team. They do an amazing job, and so it's not easy, but we do it. We get it done.
And we're going to get it done no matter what,
Regardless.
especially as moms.
Yes.
But let's talk about, just your birthing experience. What was that like for you? Because you had a 15-year-old, then you had a middle baby, but then you waited and now have two twins, 6 years old, like a little bit, but it's okay.
I am a little crazy.
What in the world? Did you have C-sections? Did you go vaginal? Like what?
So my first child, I went vaginal completely.
No epidural, no nothing.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We had epidurals.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's so crazy? So the first child, the epidural had worn out because I got it so early.
Oh.
So that was like the most craziest probably birth experience. Chance came out super fast.
Okay.
Super fast. But the twins, that was like the epic birth experience for me. That was the birth experience where I said, tie my tubes, I'm never having any more kids.
I can only imagine. That's two of them.
So the twins were, so my twins are actually Momma twins, which is called monochromatic twins. So when I went to the doctors, they told me that, because my grandmother, Nanna, told me I was pregnant with twins, first of all.
She had a dream about what?
She told me I was pregnant with twins. I was like, no way, Nanna, no way. Girl, went to the doctors, and we checked. I told the doctor, I was like, can you please just check and make sure it's one baby, because I just want to confirm there's one baby in here. And the doctor, she was like, oh, yeah, it's one baby. Just tell Nanna she's wrong. The very next day, I had to go back because clearly we didn't know when we had conceived or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to find out how long how far we were, due date, so on and so forth. Girl, the lady took forever. When I tell you forever, I was like, what is the problem? What's going on? So we looked, and She said it's 2 babies. And I was like, probably damn near passed out. Excuse my French.
I don't blame you.
Passed out. And so make a long story short, monochromatic twins, it's like 1 out of 200-some thousand pregnancies. So I had a really high-risk pregnancy.
But what exactly is a monochromatic twin?
So basically, monochromatic twins are twins right before they are conjoined.
Oh, wow.
So a few more days later, and it didn't split, they would be conjoined.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So they share the same everything. So usually twins are in different sacks. They're in the same sack.
What?
They're in the same sack. So that's why when they checked to see if it was one, they just saw one sack.
Right.
Yeah. So one sack.
Wow.
So I was on bed rest. I lived in the hospital for probably 2 months before I had them. I used to get 1 wheelchair ride a day.
What was that like? Because I was in the hospital for, 3 days after having my C-section, and I was miserable. So to be in there for 2 months?
I was in there 2 months.
I know you glammed it out. You
know I glammed it out.
I know you had a nice pillow, gloves, everything ready to go.
Oh, everything. So yeah, so I had to have them C-section, and it was that was one of the most craziest experiences.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're born at the same time. So everybody's always like, so which twin is older?
I was about to say, wait, what?
No, they were taken out at the same time.
Because they live in the same sack.
The same sack, and the cord was wrapped around baby A's neck like twice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So those are my miracle babies.
Yes, they're blessings.
Special, girl. They are
and I bet now they definitely are like 2 peas in a pod.
They're 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. Yeah.
I love that though. But that is I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
And that's what intrigues me about, honestly, having the show and talking to different moms and their pregnancies and their deliveries, because never heard that before. But I recently also heard from another mom just the difficulty that she had fighting the doctors with trying to force her to have a C-section. So it's like the stuff that we go through trying to bring these babies in makes no sense.
Yeah.
And it's unfair because this is such a life-changing experience and a beautiful experience at that, that we have to experience so much negative stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And the difficulty.
C-section was serious.
I already know.
I commend anybody that has to deal with a C-section.
Yeah.
I was like, who is a girl that gets to give you that little button?
Yeah. Put more. Yes.
I was like, I don't want to feel any pain. I don't want to feel anything.
Not only that, when they come in, they press on your stomach a couple of days after. I was just like, kill me now and don't come. I literally kicked my doctor. Like, don't press on my stomach again. It's horrible. Because it hurts. And
it's horrible. It's horrible.
I don't like it.
And you know what? I really do like to. It was a blessing to be able to experience pushing out your baby. You know what I mean? And like feeling that sense of empowerment. So, I knew that with the twins it was going to be difficult, and but I'm glad that I was able to experience both. Yeah.
And not only that, I say it to say you made it through, because a lot of women when they go in after having twins or for C-section and huge surgeries like that, some of them do not make it out. So the fact that you also made it through, commend you on that, and the babies be beautiful little girls to be able to come out and have that journey.
Cheers to the twin mom.
I'm close to having twins because mine are 13 months apart, so I get it.
It's like having twins.
It's literally like having twins. Double everything. Everywhere we go, I have to have this. One is looking for the other 24/7. And now they're tag teaming me. So now they're doubling up and fighting and pushing against me. Yeah, I'm not ready. You're at 6. I'm not ready yet.
All right, mamas, due to this episode being so dope, we decided to actually give you guys a bonus scene. So stay tuned for part 2, where we actually are going to be in the restaurant, Nanna's Chicken and Waffles with Kelli Ferrell. See you all next for another episode of the Millennial Mommies Club on Ebony, covering Black America Podcast Network.
You are listening to the Ebony, covering Black America Podcast Network.
All right, mamas, I told you we had an exclusive episode for you guys. We are now at the new location of Nanna's Chicken and Waffles with my girl, Kelli Ferrell. How are you feeling today, just knowing that you are literally about to open up your second store?
I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I know it doesn't seem like I am. It's a lot, but I'm super excited. I cannot wait to open these doors.
Yes,
girl.
I'm so excited. But also, mamas, you have to understand that this is another one of those moments where, as a working mom, sis is doing it
with her babies, and she's doing it on your own. Let's leave it all out here. Let's take it inside and see exactly what we have in store with us.
You are listening to the Ebony Covering Black America Podcast Network.
All right, mamas, welcome back. We are in the actual store that you are about to open in Melbourne, Georgia. I mean, as a mom, how is it even balancing opening up a whole new store on your own?
You know what? It's very interesting. We talked about, trying to find that balance and what that looks like. And, something might fall short, but it's been absolutely awesome. The kids have been with me kind of throughout the entire process, whenever I have meetings or, if I have to meet with contractors, and they're pretty understanding. They're super excited, though. They're so excited. Yeah.
So when you do actually think about bringing them into the place with you and working, what are some of the difficulties that you face just thinking about the fact that I have to bring my kids to help me get on this journey?
Well, first of all, I have a lot.
Yeah, four of them, yes.
I have 4 daughters, and it's never easy. But, my squad, we get in here and we get it done. Even at the other restaurant, some weekends you guys might come in and see them. They just want to be hands-on. They get to see what mommy does on a daily basis, and they get to see both aspects of my life. They get to see the glitz and the glam at times, and then they get to see when it's, mommy really is out here working.
Yeah, you have the whole blueprint laid out right here. This is all you. You are a boss. Girl, I would curse, but we don't leave that in there. But for real, not only that, you are dealing with, your relationship status. Let's get into that a little bit and how this is different for you, because this is all you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. It is all me. It's a little different this time around. It's definitely quite a little bit harder. But it's working. Again, anything that God wants you to have, He makes it easy and accessible. So I can't complain. I have such an amazing team. My contractors are amazing. Everybody has just been so hands-on with the process. So I'm super blessed and grateful and humble. And I don't take that word boss, I don't take that for granted. I take it very serious.
Yeah, and you should.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I have a lot of people depending on me. So, when you fall short, everybody else falls short. So I'm making sure that we are good.
Talking about just the new life, the new balance that you're about to experience, can we go a little bit deeper into your relationship status? I know it's a touchy subject, but sis, you literally got up and moved out of it. You know what I mean? You got your girls and you got your own place, and now you're set on your own. Some women take that for granted, and it's a nervous, I'm scared. I don't think I can do it. Because I was scared, but I did. So what was that like?
Absolutely. Well, it's hard. Again, just being on your own and being a new single mom of 4 daughters is clearly not easy. But you get it done, and you have someone that you're working for, and you have things that you're working towards. So, your decisions are different at that time. So, it's different. I can't say it's been the easiest thing, as I would like to, but it's been, it's been a journey, but without the test becomes a testimony. I agree. And I'm grateful for all of the tests. So I can have something to smile at the end. It's always a rainbow at the end.
It is. So. And honestly, like I tell moms in this situation here, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to get back our happiness. So if that means going away and stepping out on faith to do it on your own, you have to.
Absolutely. My peace is everything.
I'm not giving that up.
Girl,
if I have to struggle for a little bit to be able to get on my feet again, I will not give up my peace. And I think I'm in that place right now where I'm happy. It was a struggle. It was difficult. But girl, we stood up. We're here. You're here.
Yeah. I'm so grateful. And again, I'm just, I'm blessed. And whoever's going out there, if you're going through a divorce or a separation, whatever the case may be, it's something that is not easy, but at the end, when you're making the right decision, and you know that God doesn't put more on you that you can't handle or you can't bear. So, it's one of those things. It's
one day at a time.
One day at a time, Now, today's a good day.
Exactly. And we're here
this is a great place. Yeah. And I just want to know, what advice would you give moms who are looking to boss up and have this whole experience that you're going through right now?
You just have to go for it. You know what I mean? And that's been my advice with a partner or without a partner. Right. You know what I mean? You just have to go for it. And I think it's something that you have to work towards. It's not going to be easy. It's not. People always look at entrepreneurs or business owners or social media, whatever the case may be, and they always look and say, oh, they always see the glitz and the glam. But they never really see that dirty work, that getting in, that sacrifice, those hard times, those sleepless nights, those cries, girl. Ooh, the cries.
I already know.
They don't get to see that part, and I wish that we could show that more. And I try and be very transparent in that aspect of my life. You know what I mean? And again, I mean, this is a whole new journey and a whole new way of living. And I can't wait to be more transparent about that new journey as well, you know, just being, separated. So it's one of those things that's not easy, but anything that's worth wanting is worth fighting for. So just kind of have to go for it.
I love that. And I truly cannot wait for this store to open.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait just to see you thrive as a boss mom, as an owner, as an entrepreneur, everything that you're doing. Because Nanna, chicken and waffles. Gotta get it ready and proud.
Gotta make Nanna proud. I come from a strong background of strong women. So
I mean, honestly, Kelli, anything for the moms out there right now that you would just like. I know we talked about advice for them. We talked about the entrepreneur journey, but what about the motherhood journey?
That motherhood, it's no real Bible for the hood.
Yeah.
The motherhood. It's no hood like motherhood, right? And again, just go easy on yourself. We are raising children in a completely different generation.
They spoiled now.
They are spoiled, girl. But let's be clear, my kids have chores. They have to work for what they get.
Well, let's talk about that really quick.
Yes.
As an entrepreneur, as you're successful in what you're doing, how do you kind of build them up to be able to not just be given whatever they think they deserve and have to work for it?
They have to work for it. As easy as they might think it is. No, you have to work for it. So working for it might be a number of things. It could just be making sure that your chores are done, the dishes. I try and give them little things to do. Even if they come to work with me, like they want to, well, mommy, can we roll silverware?
Okay.
Or, can we bust off the tables? Whatever the case may be, but they need to learn what hard work and dedication and sacrifice looks like. Nothing is given. They have to work for it, so.
And that's a
entitlement. These kids are so entitled
these days. They think it's supposed to be given, let alone when my mother or my father is successful. You really have to find a way to just like break that barrier.
No, I'm not having it. With 4 daughters, absolutely not.
I'm with that. And really quick, 4 daughters. I mean, how do you navigate the conversation of just real life, situations. How do you navigate that with talking to them about the real things that go on in this world?
You know what? I have those real conversations with them. I mean, even with the journey that I'm on now, I wanted to be very open and transparent with them about this new space that we're in. And everybody had to have a different conversation. It's different levels of conversations. But I still wanted to be honest, and I feel like, like back in the day when we were like growing up, like our parents is like, this is what it is and that's it.
No sex, you're gonna get anything.
And so now with my kids, and don't get me wrong, I love my mama to death, and she raised a great woman. But I am raising my kids just a little bit different because I do want them to not have to question so much about what's happening or what's going on or whatever the case may be. I want them to know a little bit more and to be honest, raw with them because if you're not,
somebody
their friends are, the internet is, Yahoo, Google, whatever the case may be. So I'd rather it come from me to them and say, well, at least I know my mama told me. I know it's true, and I only want the best for them. So I don't want them to have to question or worry about if a decision I made is because of them or because of something else. I want them to know the truth.
Yeah,
you know?
I love that.
And
honesty is key, especially when talking to our kids.
Yeah.
Now, Kelli, let them know where they can find the restaurant, the grand opening, what to expect. Please shout that out for them.
The grand opening is coming soon, so look on our Instagram, October 2022. We are in here, honey. I'm so excited. So you can find us. Our new location is in McDonough, Georgia, South Point Plaza. Super excited. For now, you can find us at our Nanna's Chicken and Waffles in Conyers, which we are not leaving. We're staying there. Everybody's like, are you leaving? No. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, Nanna's Chicken and Waffles. You can follow me on Instagram, Cooking with the K with Kelli, who is Kelli. It's 20,000 social media profiles.
I love that.
Or look on our website, www.nannaschickenandwaffles.com or cookingwithkelly.com.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, mamas, for joining us on this exclusive episode of the Millennial Mommies Club on Ebony, covering Black America Podcast Network.